Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, we have my January monthly favorites video. You guys know this is one of my favorite videos to film on my channel because I get to share with you guys my obsessions for each month. So we're starting off with the first monthly favorite video of the year. Get your pockets ready. So we're gonna start off with primer. I have 3 primers I have been filtering through this whole month. The first one is one that's super popular. It is the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. This primer is not like the Dew Pop Primer or the Mint Melt Primer. While those do have a gripping power to them, this primer right here is extremely powerful in the grip. I feel like you don't have much room to move it around, but once you do get it spread out, I would work in sections by the way, but once you get it to be spread out, it will literally grip your makeup. So I really love this because it helps your makeup to last and stay on. This one I have in my favorites this month because it really is my favorite out of all of the e.l.f. gripping primers. So what I love most about this primer is that the finish of this primer is a grip primer, but it gives you a lot of room to maneuver the primer. It comes out like a serum, like you have room to spread it, but once it sets down, it turns into a gripping primer. So I like this one. It is a little bit easier to work with than the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer, but the end result I love on both of them. And the last primer that is in my favorites for this month is the POREFESSIONAL LITE Primer. Now, I used to really love the POREFESSIONAL Primer, like the regular one, and a lot of people felt like it was drying, but I loved it for like my oily areas on my face, and I also felt like it still kind of like blurred out my pores. But this one right here I think is just the better primer. I feel like they should have came out with this one first because otherwise I feel like no one would have a problem with this primer. It does blur out your pores. This is a water-based primer. I love water-based primers because it's super hydrating. My skin loves this. Now, I don't put this in the areas I get oily. I focus it more so on like my cheeks and like under my eyes for that hydration. But when I tell you, this just makes your skin look so smooth. Oh, I live for it. It's a really good primer. I think it's my favorite one out of all of the POREFESSIONAL primers that they have. So next up, let's get into foundation because I am, this one right here. This is what I'm so thankful for, so happy about. So I finally could have this in a favorites video and actually really appreciate this foundation. I know it's not new at all, but I can finally sit here and appreciate it. It's the e.l.f. CC Camo cream. I want to say concealer. CC Camo cream. The reason why I say I can appreciate this now is because e.l.f. came out with shades in their initial launch, and I tried it and it was too light for me, and then I never touched it again. I decluttered it and I was like, you know what, like why am I going to use a product that doesn't work for me? Then e.l.f. added new shades to their line and I found my perfect shade. This is what I'm wearing on my face today. I am in the shade Deep 530W. Now the one I initially tried was like 540 neutral, I believe. So 530W is the perfect shade. The undertone is great. It's a warm undertone. It looks so good. It's full coverage. I love it. It's lightweight. I don't feel it on my skin. So I actually can sit here and appreciate it and finally have a shade that works for me in this foundation. I love it. This last foundation in my January favorites is the new Nars Light Reflecting Foundation. It's safe to say this is my favorite foundation from Nars. I love this foundation so much. It is so beautiful. It looks like skin. It is absolutely beautiful. This is probably up there with one of my favorite high-end foundations. Like it's up there with my Huda Beauty, but I feel like it's also in it's up there with Huda Beauty, but it's also in its own lane just because this is a more natural looking foundation. This is something I can wear every single day, even though every time I use this foundation I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna like, it's so expensive to replace. It's not a cheap foundation to where like I don't usually like to wear expensive foundations every day, but the finish of this is just so natural and beautiful that I'm just like, I don't care. I want to use it all the time. But these two really have changed the game for my makeup. These have set the bar really high for my foundations this year. Okay, so let's get into the one contour bronzer-y product I have that has just made my everyday makeup look so good. The Rare Beauty bronzer stick has really come around for me. So I have the shade Full of Life. Right, when it first came out, I was a little bit iffy. Like, I don't know, I was saying like how I don't think I would remember to pick it up or to use it and things like that. I did not forget to pick this up. I always pick this up. Now I know how to work with this product. I know that it's not a contour, it is a bronzer. But not only that, it is just so beautiful with the Nars foundation. I'm telling y'all, the combos. I'm giving y'all all the combos. But this right here is so beautiful on the skin. It just blends, it just melts so seamlessly. So when I first tried this out, I initially used it by like putting it on my face like this. And then I was like, no. So now what I do is I take my Fenty 125 brush, my favorite cream product brush, and I swirl it on the product and then I apply it to my face. And when I tell you, it just gives the most prettiest finish and look to the skin. I love it. I love it. Let's go ahead and get into blush because this right here is I love these blushes. So I have 4 different blushes to share with you guys that I'm just so obsessed with. The first blush I want to talk about is from Nars. This right here is the Nars Dolce Vita Liquid Blush. So beautiful. I've done so many reels with this. I love the blush. Honestly, you guys are going to see a lot of the blush shades I've gone for this month are like this like neutral, everyday, pinky, mauve-y kind of blush. This is beautiful. I will say it is very liquidy. You have to shake it before you use it, but it is super liquidy. But the finish of it on the skin is so beautiful. It just melts. It just melts. I have really been loving Nars this month. I have so many Nars products. It's like crazy, but I just love it. I really do. It's such a beautiful, beautiful blush. So the next product I want to talk about is from Danessa myricks. This is the Dewy Cheek and Lip Palette. This one right here is, which one is this called? Do It Undercover Palette. This one is the one I have been drawn to the most. She did come out with 2. I do have a review on this on my channel if you guys are interested in it. But this one is the one I've been gravitating to the most because of the shades. And I guess the time, it's like winter, so I've just been going for more earthy toned kind of shades, but this is beautiful, okay? Very, very beautiful. I highly recommend this, especially like anyone can use this. I'm telling you, sheers out, it's dewy. I don't really like that dewy look, so I do end up setting it, but under like powder products, this just helps it last a lot longer, but it's also just so beautiful. Next product I have is a palette. This is the new Nars Afterglow Blush Palette. This right here has been like used. This has some of my favorite tones of blush in here. I have been obsessed with these 2 shades. Oh, I have a review on this as well. Literally almost everything on here that I'm showing you guys today, I have a review on. But this is my favorite blush palette from Nars. I feel like the shades that they picked in this palette are so beautiful. This is literally all that I need. I'm so content with just this palette. And of course, the last blush that is my favorite this month is this one right here. It's from Jaclyn Cosmetics. This is the liquid, oh my god, the loose blush in the shade Love Language. Usually there's like a season where I'm obsessed with one of the 4 loose blushes. This season, it's the shade Love Language. It's a really beautiful pink. I just love the flush of color it gives. You honestly use this product as like a finishing blush. So I'll like have on my liquid blush or my like cream blush and then my powder blush. And then when I'm done with my makeup, like right before I spray with setting spray, I put on this blush and it just transforms the whole look. Everything just pops. So I love this loose blush. I feel like it's so fun to apply. It's such a great addition to anyone's blush collection. There's 4 shades to choose from and they're all so pretty. All of them. But right now, my obsession is the Love Language shade. Okay, let's get into highlights because I have 2 highlighters and they're both from Alamar Cosmetics. Surprise, surprise. So the first highlighter is the PLAYA highlighter from Alamar Cosmetics. It's the one I'm wearing on my cheeks today. I love the finish and look of this highlighter. It's so pretty. It's so glowy. I've talked about this a lot on my channel, so I'm not going to spend too much time on this highlighter. But the other highlighter that I have been loving is is from the Encanto collection. This is the shade Flex Alert. This is a really pretty pinky, peachy, golden shifting highlighter. It's really gorgeous. I've been wearing this in a lot of my recent videos, but I love this highlighter. It's from Nars. This is their new light reflecting setting powder. I have the shade Mesa. I love this for cleaning up the contour. It's so beautiful. It just melts. Every time I use this powder, I'm like, where did it go? Because it doesn't even look like you're putting powder on your face. It just blends. If you guys saw my Nars review on the light reflecting foundation, I also have a review on their new setting powder. So I have this one and the pressed one. This one, you guys, if you see that video, you'll see how it just melts into the skin and it's like, where did it go? You know, where did it go? But I love it. Get into the one eye product that is just an obsession of mine, and it's really no surprise, but it's the Colourpop Super Shock Shadows. I'm actually wearing one on the center of my lids today. I'm wearing the yellow just to kind of like intensify it even more. So I'm wearing this yellow shade called Tahini, shade right here. I just love pulling a Colourpop Super Shock Shadow to amplify any look. They're my favorite. They're just so pretty, like all over the lid. I just love that sparkly look. I can't stop staring at my eyes whenever I have a Colourpop Super Shock Shadow on them. Like it just brings the looks together. And I tell you guys this all the time. Like Colourpop Super Shock Shadows are literally the best single eyeshadows ever. Really just amplify your look. These are the reason why I don't really pull like eyeshadow palettes, because I literally will take a regular matte eyeshadow, put it in the crease and pop one of these on the lid, and I feel like I have a completed look. So these just are easy one and done looks. I'd rather those over shadow sticks or cream like shadow sticks, like anything like that. Like I prefer those. They're just great products to have in your collection. We're gonna talk about lip products, because if you guys have seen a lot of my recent videos, you know I have gotten into lip products so much. I've literally decluttered my entire lip collection again after I posted my last lip declutter video, and I'm down to like 2 Ziploc bags at this point, which is good for me because I had 4 at first. I've decluttered 2 gallon Ziploc bags of lip products just to reclutter, if that makes sense. But honestly, I'm still doing good. I'm still in the 2 Ziplocs. Well, it's like 1 Ziploc and like a little bit over a half of a Ziploc bag. You guys, I'm getting ready to move. So my makeup I've been like packing it up in Ziploc bags. And it makes me feel good that I feel like I can just fit everything in just 1 Ziploc bag. So it's like, okay, I used to could fit it in 3, now it's in 1 or 2. The first lip product I want to talk about is from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is their Toffee Matte Lipstick. Really beautiful shade. This is literally like one of my everyday shades. It just goes with everything. Do you guys have like that one lipstick that just goes with literally everything that you put on? That is this one for me, and I love it. It's so beautiful. It's a very moisturizing, hydrating matte lipstick. I don't think I have any other like hydrating matte lipsticks in my collection. It's so weird, but it really is hydrating and I love it. The next lipstick is the one I'm wearing today. It's from Huda Beauty. This is her cream lipstick in the shade Money Maker. I love it. This literally gives me the look of a gloss. It's super moisturizing and I love it. It's so pretty. This is another like nude shade that I feel like will go with any look that I have, and I'm obsessed. Next lipstick is this one right here from Charlotte Tilbury. It's the shade So 90s. This is another lipstick shade that I use as like my everyday lipstick shade. It's almost along the lines of the Anastasia one. Super similar. I think that's kind of why I like them both. This is the Anastasia and the Charlotte Tilbury. They're really similar. Now that I'm like looking at it, ooh, wow, of course I like it because yeah, they're like literally like the same shade. The last lip product that is in my favorites this month, aside from the lip liner I'm going to share with you guys really quickly, it's the Huda Beauty Lip Contour in the shade Rich Brown. Super pigmented, super creamy. It's like not too creamy, but it's not too dry. You can see it. I wear it with every single lip shade. This is like my favorite lip liner and I'm obsessed. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's called Rich Brown. Such a good shade, especially for deeper complexions. So pretty. The other and last lip product is from Makeup by Mario. This is his plumping lip serums. I have the shade Plum Glow and the shade Mocha Glow. But yeah, so I really like these. I highly recommend them. I cannot remember what video I've talked about these in. The one hair product I want to talk about, which is so rare for me because I don't really talk about hair, but my favorite hair product of the month is from Cantu. I know a lot of people have their opinions about Cantu. Let me just tell you, okay? But Cantu, you cannot deny, it has some good products. But when it comes to gel, this Cantu gel is good. This is the Cantu Avocado Hydrating Gel. It has avocado oil and shea butter in it, and it's alcohol free, free from parabens and mineral oil, all that stuff that we don't want in our hair products. But I love this gel because I've been wearing my hair up like this, but I don't like when gels make my hair so hard. I don't like that. I don't like my hair to be hard and crunchy. Not a fan. But I also don't like gels that leave like a residue or white flakes or anything like that. And this gel, when I tell you, it holds your girl hair. It holds her hair. It's so good. I'm not going to say it's good for the edges because I use an edge control for my edges. But as far as like slicking down my ponytails, this is so good, especially because my hair is naturally dry, very dry. I have very, very dry hair. It's like my hair loves water. It sucks it up and it's like gone. Like it sucks up water. So having a hydrating gel that has like avocado in it and all that, like in shea butter, it really does moisturize my hair and I love it. It's so good. It also makes my pattern looks so pretty and wavy. I don't know if you guys can see it. If you use gel, I really recommend trying out this one. I believe you can get it from Walmart. Let's get into a shaving product that was my favorite this month, and it's the Coconut Lime Moisturizing Shave Oil from Tree Hut. You guys, side note, I noticed that Tree Hut went up on all their body scrubs. All of their body scrubs is $10.49 now, which is still cheap, but it used to be $8.99. They think we didn't notice, but I noticed because I was looking. I had one of the shave oils. I believe they only had one other one. It was like rose and something else. And I did not like it at all. I hated the scent. And then I saw they finally came out with one of my favorite scents in their body scrub, which is coconut lime. And they came out with it in the shave oil and I had to get it. I love it. It's so good. It's moisturizing. It feels really good, you know. So, you know. If you're looking for a good shave oil, I recommend this one from Tree Hut and this scent because it smells so good. And let's get into two body butters that I have loved this month. This next product is from Tree Hut. This is the Tropic Glow Firming Whipped Shea Body Butter. This is the dupe for the Sol de Janeiro Bum Bum Cream scent. It's literally the exact same scent. This is just a cheaper dupe version. Like, I'm telling you, I have like 6 of these because this is literally a dupe. I'd rather pay 10 than the 40. It's the exact same thing. I'm telling you, I promise you, it's the same thing. I have used so much of mine. I don't know if you guys can see that dent in mine. Super hard because it's white, but I love this. The other body butter I love is from Fenty Skin. It is her Butter Drop Body Cream. I love this, super moisturizing. It does leave your skin feeling a little bit on the oilier side, but not in a bad way. Not like stuff will stick to your legs. I usually hate when I like put lotion on and stuff starts to stick to it, like lint and stuff. You don't really get that, but you do really still feel that hydration and that like slipperiness on your legs or your body, wherever you put this product, but it is really good. It has a good scent as well, which I love. My obsession, the LANEIGE Lip Mask. Okay, these 3 shades right here are my favorite shades. So I have Apple Lime, Sweet Candy, and Gummy Bear. Now, when I tell you guys, I have not used a lip product more in my entire life than I have used these. Y'all, I kid you guys not, these stay in my bed, like in my bed, not on the nightstand. They're in my bed, so whenever my lips get dry, which they have been so dry recently, like so dry, like dry, I have to put a ton of this on. I have used so much of this. I feel like these are expensive for like a lip mask, but when I tell you these will last you years, they last you years. Like this one, I have made quite the dent in it, but it is still so heavy. I still have so much left in here. Highly recommend. Really wanted the peppermint one last year, but I waited too late to get it and they don't even have it anymore. How do you not have peppermint? Like that's like a generic favorite shade of everything. I need them to bring back peppermint. They need to bring it back because I need it. I would love it. And then last but certainly not least, I have two perfumes I have used so much for the month of January. These were my January perfumes. So let's get into it. The first one is Ari by Ariana Grande. I have used this so much this month. Such a pretty sweet scent. Definitely her most mature one out of all of her scents. I love this one so much. And I have a full like perfume collection video if you guys are interested. I tried my hand at describing perfumes and you guys seem to really love it. So if you haven't seen it, definitely go and check it out because I go over all of my fragrances in my collection with all the notes on the screen and up close shots and all that good stuff. And the other perfume is the Kayali Eden Apple perfume. I love this one. This is such a good fruity scent. I love using it for every day. I'll use it at night as well, but usually this has been like my favorite for every single day. I've been trying not to use it so much, but I just cannot stop grabbing for these two fragrances. So these have just been my favorite this month. Oh my God, I have one more product I want to share with you guys. So this right here, this product right here, this is the Makeup Forever Powder Puff. So I've seen a lot of people compare using a damp sponge and a powder puff or a brush. And this month, like it was early this month, I was like, you know what? I have one. I've never used it. Let me see what it's working with. So this did come with the Makeup Forever setting powder. This one right here, it came with this one, which is nice. Nice product that came with this. But when I tell you guys, this right here is better than a damp sponge. It's better than a brush. It's better than all the other stuff because when I tell you, your powder just glides, like it just glides on so seamlessly. Oh my gosh, it just glides. I love it. I love this. If you could get your hands on this one, I don't know if Makeup Forever sells this separately, but if you could get your hands on a puff like this, do it because it changes the game. It changes the game. I'm telling you, I didn't think like I would really like this. When I tell you, it just like is so smooth. Oh, I love it. Okay, I love it. I had to share this with you guys in today's video because it is like a game changer. It really is. That is everything. I'm gonna end this video right here. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know your thoughts down below. Once again, my camera cut out on me, so I just wanted to say bye, guys.